The intertidal zone is the region of coastline covered by the highest tides and exposed by the lowest tides. Today we are exploring the tide pools of Bird Rock. Currently, low tide is at 2:45, but times vary depending on the position of the moon. Once or twice a day, the incoming tide covers the shoreline, bringing oxygen, food, and dissolved nutrients to the organisms that live there. When the tide recedes, many of the organisms are left exposed to the elements until the next high tide comes in. This is a baby lobster. It claps its tail by propelling with its abdomen. Unlike the baby lobster, this bigger lobster can live inside deeper pools and channels. Lobsters have branched antennae for chemical sensing as well as for communicating. You can see the white mandibles for crunching its prey like sea urchins, other crustaceans, and small mollusks. You can also see the male parts at the base of the walking legs. This pebble crab is also a crustacean like the lobster, but it is a scavenger instead of a predator. This is a green abalone. It is a species of large sea snail, and it grazes on algae. This is the inside of an abalone shell. The striking mother-of-pearl lining comes from the different layers and angles of crystals. This is the shell of a giant keyhole limpet, which is also a large sea snail and a grazer on algae. This is a sea hare, so named because of the appendages on its head. It will grow up to 10 pounds and be fully mature in the late summer, where then it will lay its eggs and die. This is a wavy turban, which is also a sea snail. It has an operculum for protection from predators. The conspicuous chitons are mollusks that live beneath the rocks. They are grazers and move with a large foot, much like slugs do. If you look closely, you can see it slowly crawling. Let's look at some of the algae and surf grass that grows attached to the rocks. Surf grass is not a seaweed, but it is actually a plant because it has roots, pollen, and seeds. Common types of algae include sargassum and red coralline algae. These are brittle stars, which are commonly found under rocks. The black one with stripes is known as the Panamanian brittle star. This is the bat star, which moves slowly with its tube feet, unlike the brittle star, which moves with its long, snaky arms.